Jamdownians, wagwan. No good? Everybody good on eating dinner? Everybody eat dinner, everybody wash them foot, everybody ready to go up a bed. So we're talking about lap time. So I look on this picture now with the little girl in a woman's lap. Me assume, we assume says her mom. But it could have been auntie, it could have been neighbor, it could have been helper, right? Because sometimes are the helper them do them little things after the kids, cause them parents have to go work and the helper have to help with the homework, with the little teaching them for read, teaching them the basic stuff. A lot of times the parents themselves don't have the time or don't have the interest sometimes, to be honest. So we'll talk about lap time because this is something where for the most part is a positive thing. Children naturally love going a lap. them naturally gravitate once them have that affection, fear and trust, they naturally go gravitate to your lap. Them being so small compared to you, the adult, and even thinking back of yourself when you were little. And any adult where you feel affection towards your mother, your father, grandma, grandpa, auntie, you used to love go sit down in them lap. For most children, and the lap time, it give you that sense of comfort, reassurance, especially if something happen around and you get scared. For example, you have a thunderstorm, and most little people afraid of thunder, afraid of lightning. So when that happen, you can find one nice safe lap to go sit down in. And lap time is a, as I say, for the most part, is a positive experience. That is where you go sit down. You might have a book, somebody a teacher, you look a letter them, somebody a teacher, or for do your little maths. I remember, there's this scene where stand out in my mind. When a family member, and this is a male family member, taught me how to read the clock. I remember he had come to visit because he did live in the town, and we live more like in the country part, close to town, but in the country, the bush up part. So he did come visit, and anytime he come, because we had a very no, I wouldn't say it was a strong bond, but we did like one another. That particular cousin always gravitate. So and I was about little, cause maybe 6, 7, 6, 7 thereabouts. But I remember him sit me down. I remember if he did actually sit in him lap or just sit just close to him, and I remember him teaching me very patiently and how to read the clock, and I learned very fast. I think that very first time there when him showed me, I think I learned how to read it, and it stand out in my mind. So many say them kind of moments there where someone do have to be an adult, because you have other children who will come around, maybe a bigger child, a sibling, a cousin, and then will come and then will take you and put you in a them lap and teach you too, or just play with you, just hold the little one and maybe play with them finger, play with them toes, do some little counting games with them fingers and toes, you know them way they. So all of those fun memories. Lap time is a time where somebody might be reading to you, even if they not directly teach you how to read. They might have you in a them lap and they might read to you, or they might tell you a story, or you know, maybe you run and you drop and they say, come, hush, hush, come. You remember? In a Jamaica, you know, when we say hush, we don't mean be quiet. As in when Americans come here and you say hush, they take offense. Them think you tell them to shut up. But when we say hush, we mean never mind, you know, it soon stop hurt. So you are run and you not take time and you drop. You run go find somebody lap and they hush you, them comfort you, them reassure you till they say it soon stop, hush. You know, sit down on your lap, then rub you down, read a little story for you. So fun memories. And when we grow up now, I have my own children, they were almost always in my lap for some reason or the other, because we had a very strong bond, and all my children were homeschooled. So always up in a lap, reading for them, talking to them, listening to what them discover, you know, what them want to share. Another time where I feel sit down in a lap, I remember, like when we live now Upper Red Hills, when we grew up Upper Red Hills, we had a terrible bus problem. The 33 bus was notorious. You hardly have none of them to begin with. So them always pack, then take long to come. And you know, say uphill the bus I go, so dangerous route. And more time as a child, enough time you have to sit down in somebody's lap in order to get a seat in the bus, because they're going to tell you, first of all, they're going to tell you, say, you can't take up one seat, especially as you pay pitney fare. And worse, if you go in one of the other bus, them what them bus they used to name now, the smaller bus them, the N-Carver bus them, what I call the 250,000 bus them. The doctor will tell you, say, as a little pitney, you have to sit down on somebody's lap, or you have to stand up, because you can't pay a little pitney fare and get a big seat unless unless the bus, for some miraculous reason, the bus kind of empty, right? So you and your mother go out, more than likely I will end up sitting down on her lap, right? Or you're in the bus, you go to school, you're in the bus, you're tired because you have to wake up at some bad 4 or 5 o'clock, you know, to get the bus. And then you have the big bag on your back, and somebody might serve you and say, come sit down on my lap. And you get a ride. But there is another aspect to the lap thing, you know, where is a more negative aspect to it. I would say it's mostly positive. Whether your mother lap, your teacher lap. Come remember my teacher, especially my grade 3 teacher, Miss Leslie. She was the principal's daughter, and I was her pet. Teacher's pet to the core, you know. And she ever take me in her lap, you know, and being so kind and gentle to me because I was bright. So for the most part, positive experience. But you know, you always are gonna have some people who are gonna try abuse the situation. And you see this lap thing growing up, a lot of children got molested because man feels that them can just come in your space or right in your house under your parents' nose, then come and probably sit down and watch TV or something, and through them a family friend, then feel them entitled to take you up and put you in their lap, and then they start feel up little bit in them, feel up little girl them and little boy them too. And a lot of children were molested in that way because it was considered just the norm for adults just take you and put you in their lap. And the one them who was abusing the situation, then get away with it that way there. Because a lot of penny them they not say nothing, they not complain. Them parents not tell them say if somebody make you feel uncomfortable, if somebody you have a right. Nobody not tell you say you as a child have a right to tell an adult no, me no want to sit down on your lap. So you have some face to pitney. You ever go have some face to pitney who them born knowing how to stand up for themselves, and if they not feel comfortable, them are gonna tell you, and you can't pass your place with them. But the way most pitney grow, the way most Jamaican pitney grow, for respect adults and what the adults say goes. So them not go really to resist. Let's say uncle come, family friend come and then give you a big hug and then want to lift you up. Nobody never tell the pitney say no, you have a right to say no. Nowadays we start understand say listen, you have to empower your children. Your girl pitney, your boy pitney, you must tell them. I know everybody if you can come lift you up and put you in a lap and hug you up and squeeze your certain place, even if your uncle, your grandfather, family friend, uncle this, uncle that. So me know say now we start tell the pitney them say listen, anything, any situation will make you uncomfortable, talk up, say no and go complain about it. But back in the day, the pitney them never so empowered, and because of that now a lot of abuse took place with this whole lap thing. I remember personally, I remember in the living room watching TV, and this family friend came and he was there for a while and watched TV, and then him called me over, friendly gesture, sit in my lap, and I did. And then him start fondling me, start feeling me up. And I remember I felt so uncomfortable, and I kind of ease out time in hand and leave, come out of the room. So and I see it happen to other girls. I know it happen to boys too. These friends of the family and some of these evil relatives take advantage of their position, their access to children, and then do it under the pretense of love and the familiarity, and you know, say you mean the child well and your affection towards the child, do it under that pretense and abuse the situation, right? So it's two sides to the lap thing. The overwhelming side to it is a positive side, one of comfort and reassurance and teaching and story time and all of that. But we always have to be vigilant with everything, and we have to understand, say, we have to look out for the one them who are going to abuse the situation and take advantage of our children, right? So we have to look out for that, and we have to teach our children, say, they have sovereignty over their bodies, and whether it's a relative or a friend or whoever, no matter how much bigger them is than you in terms of age or size, you have authority over your body, and they must ask you if you're alright with them hugging. And I think every child, especially girls, should understand, say, you say no if no man want you sit down in a them lap. You know, have no reason for you put you in a lap, or so me see it. Let me know how you feel about that part there. Is it alright for, let's say, an uncle take up him 6-year-old niece, 10-year-old niece in a lap, a cousin, mommy friend, auntie friend, long time friend of the family come in? Is it alright? Or nothing about that? Me not think it alright. So tell me what you think about that. Alright, so we're going to be looking at many more pics, and we're going to see how it trigger and what it cause. We remember, because we always are going to be going down memory lane, you know, and looking back, now that we're bigger, we can look back on some of the things that we used to do, analyze it and see why we used to do that, what else we could have do, and how we can change the reality for our own kids now. Alright, so until more time, this is Trux, and if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please do so now, and remember to share the videos, and I'll catch you in the next one. So walk good.